Oh, hello there. Yes, well, we are safely whizzing our way into midweek, aren't we? Yes, very safely. Now, lots of you will know that one of the things I find morally repugnant about modern life is our glorious grifters. Yes, them again. And of course, the worst of them are the godly Christians. There's quite a lot of them out there. You know, there's people that are enormously Christian in everything that they do because, well, that's where the evangelical American money comes from. You know, your Paul Goldings, you know, a man who, well, certainly loves some of his neighbours, or your definitely sitting next to Jesus, Calvin Robinson and Lawrence Fox, you know, very forgiving Samaritan types that they are. But the one that really, for me, for my money, takes the biscuit out of all of them, or perhaps, you know, takes the pot of gold, is Oli London, who is simply a paid agent of the State of Israel. Now, he claims to be a Christian. Perhaps he is, but I would have thought that a Christian wouldn't, you know, just simply lie. And I was gobsmacked at even him putting this up yesterday, which was, yes, Palestinian man shows off abundance of fresh food in a Gaza supermarket, including bananas, olives, oranges, lemons, Doritos, Pringles and nuts. Yeah, don't forget the Pringles, eh, Ollie? The only people starving in Gaza are the Israeli hostages. Yes, they're the victims, aren't they? Now, you may recall that Oli London is somebody who a short while ago, about a year ago, was invited to the State of Israel, one of his fairly regular trips, to go and see all the site of the definitely beheaded and definitely burnt babies. Oh yes, and you know, he got to stand, well, where he could vaguely see Gaza in the distance. But apparently, all of those things that we've been told by, you know, the Israeli media themselves about exactly what's going on in Gaza are in fact lies. It's a bit dreadful, really, the Israeli media to lie to us, because apparently they have very great and functioning supermarkets there. Link to his video down below. Yes, indeed, and he's helpfully put up a screenshot of their website, and those of you who want to do your own research, because it's important to do your own research, isn't it, can actually go on Google Maps and try and find this. But it contains a few odd things in that there are no street scenes from it. Oddly, we don't get that in a Gaza refugee camp. And the reviews for it, which were fairly glowing a few years ago, appear to have completely dried up in the last year and a half, which is a bit strange for a fully functioning as of yesterday supermarket. One would have thought, eh? And then again, of course, as I say, there are all that sort of pictorial evidence from, you know, those dreadfully unreliable and friend of Hamas resources like, well, you know, the Financial Times, who appear to show something slightly different. And indeed, yes, as I say, this is from some images from an official Israeli news website, which manages to show, yes, a actual functioning market, but you will notice that there's complete lack of electricity, which is subtly different. So what I'd like to know, Ollie, is where exactly are you getting your information from, and to what purpose is it? And if you're lying, what do you think your God would say about it? And if you're not lying, how come it is that you don't take a nice trip out there and do a bit of shopping? You can film yourself one of them nice flak jackets on. You'll be safe then, you know, surrounded by the IDF 5 miles away from wherever you're supposed to be. But let's say you magically manage to actually get there. I imagine you'll be able to buy some Pringles. So let's see you buying some Pringles at the hypermarket, shall we? I'm sure that'll be a thing, won't it? Yes. Otherwise, I might think that you're just lying. And I will quote Proverbs from you. Yes, there are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers. Yes, there is a special place in hell for such individuals. I'm not a religious person, but I am at least not that disgustingly immoral to be a Holocaust denier. What would Ollie say if I stated that All of those pictures that we've seen of concentration camps at the end of the Second World War were carefully staged photographs by the Allied military. Oh, they're just people that were killed in bombing raids, and those really were showers. Otherwise, there'd be more proof, wouldn't there, Ollie? Wouldn't there, Ollie? Wouldn't there, Ollie? Wouldn't there, Ollie? Anyway, do have a lovely Wednesday. Those of you that are not quite that immoral. Oh, these people make my blood boil. Hey, imagine having a living where you get to tell outrageous lies like that and then put on a cross and hide behind it. Jesus, quite literally.